So, we've looked at the waiter sweep, we've looked at the handstand sweep. In week 1 we looked at the double ankle grab sweep. Let's just quickly recap on strategies Carl should be thinking about. So obviously he makes that first grip. He wants this. Why, what does this do when he ties it up? What does it do? Takes away 90% of my game. So for me to choke Carl, I can't do it with one hand. I need two. For me to arm bar him, for me to triangle him, I need 2 hands. So I know I want to keep this free. So now he grabs the clearance, and then he leans, and he puts his foot up. But now when he stands up, I have 2 hands. So we talked about how I'd want to now find his ankles, drop my hips to the mat, and then lift my hips to put them down. But I put my hand behind me and I'm coming up. Now a lot of people from here will try to push me away. Again, belly down arm bars there. So I'm just bringing my shin over, falling onto my side, and I have it here. Carl probably will roll. And when he does, I'm bringing it over right behind me. This one, and I have it there. That's it, huh? So, again. So, he wants this, I take it away. He has to come up on this side, and then when he stands up, I just find the ankles, drop down, put them down, I'm coming up, Carl tries to push me, I just find the wrist and try to put my hips under Carl's armpit. The shin comes over, and he falls on my side, I have it, and if he comes over, my other leg is coming behind, because Carl wants to sit up, and then I'll take him back down. And again, you know, we'll just break grips. We showed you how to stop that on week 1. That is the vulnerability in standing up in a square stance. Okay, so I want that. Carl takes it away. I make the grips. I plant. Put weight in my hands. If his guard is still closed and he grips my ankles, immediately I just find that, strip it, and we're back into our pass. Okay? The second strategy we looked at, I want that, can't get it. So, 1, 2, he makes grips but drops to here. Okay. We talked about why we didn't go wide, because if I go wide and try to kick away from the grip, it's just not going to happen. So we talked about standing up and going narrow. Is that making sense? And pinching with our knees to the outside. And now, very difficult for me to kick. Why? Because I'm bent over. So I let go of my grips and posture and come to here. The detail was, if I want to free my left foot, I put my weight on that, and now I can kick Carl in the head. If I'm wide, I just can't. I go narrow, weight goes in that foot, and then I kick that leg free. This one's easy, just kick it that way. Look where his grip with the space in his hands is. One more time on that. We've already covered this. So we're here. I want that, can't get it, find this. Okay, so 1, 2, he's dropped down. Immediately I'm posturing and making grips. Put the weight on that foot, there's the space, okay, towards Carl's armpit. But for me to have the angle to get that kick, I need to put the weight on that leg, which is why my legs are close to him and not out. Even though this feels a lot more base, I can't lift my leg up, you know, to kick the leg free. So once we get to here, that's why we're pinching. Now it's easy to put my weight in that foot, kick it over. Now this one, there's the space, so I just kick it that way. And we're ready to pass. But that's not what we're doing. Okay, let's look at if I get fully swept. Okay. Danaher was saying in the instructional that when you start drilling this system, 40% of the time when you go to square stance, you're going to end up on your backside. The good news is, unless your opponent gets up on top, he gets no points. So even if he sweeps you, If you stop him from getting up on top, he doesn't get an advantage. So let's look at not giving him an advantage. So we're here, car's not giving me anything, foot comes up, windshield wiper, weight over hands, and as I step up, Carl makes his grips. I come up to do the move, but he just takes me over, and now he wants to get to the bars there. Notice the way Carl has to get, Carl has to get his hips over mine and pull himself up. Perfect. Get them out. Yep, right up to that. Oh, nice. Okay, so the minute I end up here, first thing I'm doing is pinch me to the side. Alright? Now that's not going to stop him from coming up. Come up now, Carl. Now you just lean back and push his feet up. Notice the way Carl's feet is higher than his hands. So now you're trying to stand up. So I push so far, plant the hand on the mat, come up, now I'm ready to pass. Let's do that again. Simple little concept to be thinking about when you're swept to the ground. Right? I don't want his hips over my hips or his head higher than my head. So I make my grips, stand up, Carl takes me down, one pinch. I just pinch my knees. He is not coming through that space. And notice the way I'm leaning back. I'm not sitting here because Carl wants this lapel. I'm pulling that off. So he makes that grip. I'm going to turn his knuckles up, punch it, and now I'm leaning back. Also, I can't push his feet up in the air because they're stuck under my armpit. Okay, so I need to sit back and then I just lift my hips so I can see the soles of his feet. Okay, now just push him straight up, plant the hand on the mat, stand up, and now we're ready to work the pass. I want that, doesn't give it to me. 1, 2, he's very quickly pinch. Okay, notice when I'm leaning back. Look at my hips. Look at the soles of his feet. 2 hands, push his feet up. See the way Carl's trying to shoulder walk back? I'm making sure that I just follow him. Alright? I can cover more mat space here than he can walking on the shoulders. Then I plant one hand on the mat, push it even higher, and then I make my grips. That's dealing with the double ankle grab. Let's look at if I get swept with the waiter sweep. Similar things. So, from our position, we're here. I want that, doesn't give it to me. 1, 2, he makes that cross grip, and then he takes me over. Okay, first things first. I don't want to push Carl with my hand. I don't want to push Carl with my hand on his chest. Why? Let me get an arm lock. So, my hand grabs the belt, and I keep my elbow tucked with one going on. Now from this position, whose head's high? Carl. Rival the base and my elbow. Whose head's high? Carl. So I hold the base in my hand. And now from here, I just keep tightly to stand up. So, whoever's got their head the highest is getting up first. Does that make sense? So, from our position, I want that, it doesn't give it to me. 1, 2, we're sweeping, push the feet on. Watch, see the way I've kept him here, not in the chest. Notice the way there's no open elbow. Notice the way Carl is on my thigh. Keep that underhook, bro. Let's stop the elbow. Okay, so they slip that and I'm here. Can I do time to get stand up now? No, why? This guy's hanging on to my leg. But can Carl come up? Whose head's the highest? Okay, watch what happens when I come here. Whose head's the highest? But I still can't come up. But Carl, to get his, whoever head is the highest gets up first. He has to come to the hand. And when he does, I'm winning that battle each time. Does that make sense? Handstand sweep, exactly the same. Let's go from there, bro. So here, my mum dad doesn't give it to me. So plant, windshield wiper, posture. Here he takes me over, it's the same stuff. Never here, always here. Notice the way Carl is on my hip. Now it's all about whose head is the highest. He's in a hand, I'm coming to the hand. And now from there, it takes me time to stand up. You will end up in guard, but by sheer luck put me in close guard. We know stuff from here, only we'll use method 1 this time, so we can't do that. Push, 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 and then we're back. Okay, with that, guys.